Hello chat, it's me. Quick stream today. I don't have a ton of time today. I thought I was gonna have more time, but I definitely do not. Or at least I thought I was gonna have more time when I ended stream yesterday. I don't have a ton of time, but I do have some time. So let's play at least a little bit. I want to sort of move sort of quickly because I would like to get in and get rolling, especially since we're starting the stream with fighting a boss because we got the thing set up. Where is... I need to open the death counter. I knew every time I forget to open the death counter. There we go. That's open. Okay. Here's the tier list where we left off. Let's see. So last time was a pretty long stream. We did Smelter Demon. We did Old Iron King, Scorpionus Najka. We did the Royal Rat Authority, and we did the Congregation. So a wide breadth of quality of bosses last stream. And this stream, I also, unlike the previous streams, let me get into the game real quick here. Unlike the previous streams, I have played a tiny bit off stream. I didn't do any, like, actual content. Obviously, like, I didn't fight, what is the name? Dukester Freya at all. But what I did do was I went and I broke the Santier's Spear. So now we have this weapon with the unique move set. And I tested out its damage a little bit, which seems really high. But it is a bit slower and more stamina heavy than my other weapons. So I still have the rapier in case we need it. But I want to try using the Santier's Spear. And then I also used some of my soul items to upgrade my strength so that I could one-hand it. And then otherwise, you have not missed much. I guess I can quickly buy some life gems, and then we will go to try and take on Dukester Freya. Oh, and then also I took the torch and I lit all the torch thingies I saw on the way to the boss. Because I thought it might be helpful. Okay. So let's go. I might be a little less talkative today than last stream, because my voice is a little tender, but I think we'll be fine. But fortunately, the awesome torch makes it so that the spiders don't aggro, which means that this run back is not so bad. I mean, there's a few pain points, but it's not all that bad for the most part. And I'm assuming that the torch will also stop the Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we might want the rapier for that. The other thing is that the two-handed moveset for this thing, or the one-handed moveset, is kind of like really slow poke attacks. And so it might just... And it only hits like once, whereas some of the other attacks have like multiple hits and stuff. But I feel like the extra range might be useful for Dukester Freya. But I do need to get used to the stamina cost, because it costs a lot more stamina than the other weapons we've been using so far. Which I think is a general trend for Dark Souls 2, is that most weapon types use a lot of stamina. But we've been using pretty low stamina cost weapons so far. And then hopefully we can just go in here without getting attacked in the fog wall. Nice, okay. That is not a lot of damage hitting her head. She's doing this move. Okay, that hitbox is bigger than it looks. I was going to try and roll through it, and then the hitbox was kind of huge. Ow. Let's heal. This does let us avoid needing to attack the spiders, though, which is nice. My only concern is that the range on the rapier is really bad. And we have to get so close that it makes it, like, nigh impossible to dodge this boss's attacks. But the damage is just so good that it is sort of hard to deny. I also really wonder how this boss is going to work in Night Rain. Because if in Night Rain, when you've got 3 players working together and you can only hit this small spot on her head, that seems like it would get really annoying really fast. To me. Also, that is like the easiest to avoid attack in all of history. Also, where did her head go? Now what do we do? Wait. Oh, there's another head on her butt? There's 2 heads? So 2 heads? You, like, popped a zit. And so her head disappeared. It also might be that, like, because of the extremely high counter damage on the rapier, that it's our better boss killing weapon. And then maybe the Santir Spear will be nicer for fighting, like, normal enemies and stuff. Great Soul Embrace, I don't know what that really does. I sort of assume that this is another... Can we do anything with this? Was that? I guess that was another... Lord Soul boss. Or the equivalent to the Lord Soul bosses. The Lord's Private Chamber. Oh, this is an enemy. Is that the Lord? Brightstone Key, Dark Quartz Ring, and a Fragrant Branch of Yore, which we could use back in the area where Najka, because there was 2 more, I think there was 2 more stone guys that were blocking. One of them was blocking like a chest, and one of them was blocking something else, I think. Brightstone Bonfire. Light the Primal Bonfire in Brightstone. Alright. And so we're done with that area. So I guess our only other area is, what is it called again? Like the Gulch or something? And then the optional area that we found. Switch back to the spear. And then let's quickly rank Dukesteer Freya. I think the Dukesteer Freya was fine. I don't think it's a particularly impressive boss. Most of the attacks are kind of laughably easy to dodge. I like that it gives some level of purpose to the torch mechanic, which obviously was meant to be more unique and do more stuff in this game, but it doesn't. But I like that it gives a something to do there. I think that's a nice addition. Although I imagine fighting that boss without the torch and you're just stuck with all the spiders is probably really annoying, even though the spiders die in 1 hit to most attacks. But I'm interested to see how they change this boss for Night Rain. Because it seems like, of all the bosses we've fought, this seems like the one that would be the most difficult to have 3 people fighting at the same time. I mean, I guess you could have 1 person on the front head and 1 person on the back head, and then maybe 1 person is doing, like, ad clearing on the spiders. As sort of like a general idea. I also don't remember from the trailer if she was flanked with her spider, like her small spiders or not. But it's certainly an interesting boss to choose of all the Dark Souls 2 bosses that we've fought so far to be the one that's in Night Rain. Anyway. Also, like, maybe the first boss where Estus felt better than Life Gems. Just because she actually gave you, like, whole-ass windows to sit there and drink an Estus. Okay. Then we can level... Also, I looked up some of the soft caps. I believe the soft cap for Vigor is, like, 30, and then the hard cap is 50. So, we'll just take Vigor to the hard cap. And then, I don't know what we're leveling from here. Also, we got a key, didn't we, from that? What did the key do? Where does the key go to, I guess, is more so the question. Brightstone key. Uh-huh. Oh, it's probably that door that's down in the bottom that was locked. I would guess. Let's go there. So we can go back here, and I guess we'll light the torch up again. I suppose this is just like a stretch of the game where we have a lot of use for the torch, since apparently it also is helpful in the other mandatory area that we have left. Need to drink more water? Also, I don't know. I'm very surprised by this, but I think if anything, last stream was a good indicator. I'm really having a lot of fun with Dark Souls 2. I really wasn't expecting to enjoy it that much, just because of, you know, it's such a polarizing game, and obviously there are a lot of pieces of Dark Souls 2 that are certainly interesting. The game is a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Okay. Maybe spiders come out of you after you in that room. Okay, so what is this key? What do we get for beating the boss? This is our grand reward. Black Knight Ultra Great Sword, a Great Fireball, and a Fire Seed. I have no clue what in the world a Fire Seed does. Shouldn't be any other doors. Oh, I never got this item. Oh, well, it's 15 poison arrows. And also there's no way back to the bonfire. So if we want to go back, we either need to homeward or go all the way to the end of this area again. We're down at the boss. Or die to the something. Where are homewards? Homeward? There's a homeward. Use a homeward button. We have enough homewards, so we can just use one. Okay, rest. And then I want to try one more thing. So I'm going to go back to the Iron Keep, because there's one more thing I want to try in this area. I want to see if maybe that key we got in the other area is used for something with the thing after the boss here. Also, we should quickly check what those items we got do. We have a lot of Pharaoh's Lockstones. I still don't know what the petrified somethings are for. Oh, and I have an Estus Flask shard. I need to give that to the Herald. Didn't we get like a fire something? Okay. And then we got a key, didn't we? It was, or not a key, a ring. I thought we got a ring. Oh, this one. It was this one. Increased dark defense. Well, that's not very useful. But I don't remember what we got out of that chest. It was like a fire something. I was gonna see if it was like a useful item, but I don't remember what it was called. And I didn't see it with any of the other key items, so I'm guessing it's not super important. To like punish one of his attacks with these. We can't just like hit him and then run away. Okay. But I don't know, I think this weapon seems really cool. It needs Twinkling Titanite to upgrade, which I've gotten it to, I assume that the Twinkling Titanite weapons go to like +5, similar to the boss soul weapons, but I don't know. But I think I've got it like +3 or something right now. I don't remember. Anyways, let's go quickly check this, and then I guess we can move on to the next area. Water is so nice, chat. It's so nice. Okay, this opens now. I don't know if we did something that allowed this to open, or if that was the key. But that was not open before. Before, when we walked up to it, it said we needed to come back with something. Can we use the key here? I still don't know what these notes about, like, strong foe ahead in these rooms was about. But it didn't say we used a key, so maybe we did something else? Maybe killing, like, Duke's Steerfrey, or maybe killing the king after Duke's Steerfrey, killing the Duke maybe is what allowed this to open. I don't know. Could be all sorts of things. Is this gonna be a boss? No. Hello, Ranked City DLC. How have you been lately? Alright then. Oh. Hello, Fire Giant Arena. How have you been? Smelter Wedge. I'm like it's like a jester walking on a tightrope at the circus. Except the tightrope is a giant rusted chain. And the jester has a spear and a pig shield. I like this game, chat. This game's good. Broom Tower. Light bonfire. I'm guessing this is maybe a DLC area? It's the last area on our list. But now that I'm here, I'm almost curious, just because this place looks so cool. Like, what's up here? What the hell? Can I... Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, uh-huh. Can I hit this thing? Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's like talking. It's really creepy. And then it casts like that one spell from all the Dark Souls games. Or I guess it's a pyromancy. Dexterity ring. Do you think it raises dex? Holy shit. This thing is horrifying. This appears to be a drop puzzle. Everybody's favorite. Old growth bomb. Could always put on the cat ring if we're really worried about anything. Try rolling. Somehow I feel like rolling is not gonna cause you to land where you want to land there. Okay, there's another guy. Is this one an actual enemy that we can fight? Yes. Okay. Our weapon certainly does a lot of poise damage. The, like, weird, like, whispering, chanting thing is really creepy. Ooh, the weapon's so cool, but ooh, my stamina. Oh, I didn't think that was gonna hit. I thought I strafed it. Clearly I didn't strafe it, but like I thought I strafed it. Our damage is really good. I think part of the problem is that I'm just not used to this moveset. I may well go back to just mainly using the rapier. just because it's so fast. We could drop down there. I guess there's a ladder, actually, which is ever so exciting, but this feels like it would be more likely to be a dead end. Really annoying that 2 R1s is barely not enough to kill them. You can do the first R2 really quickly out of an R1, though, with this weapon. Combos really quickly. Alright, what's down here? I don't know how we've decided to just do this area. I guess this area is just, like, more visually interesting than the other areas, and so I was immediately brought in, but maybe we should go do, like, stuff that I think is the base game first. And do the DLC last, but I don't know when how the DLC scales or everything. Scythe +7. Prism stones. This place has got so many ladders. I love it here. Also, that probably obliterates normal chests. So if we see like a wooden chest, let's check it with the rapier. Holy shit, a Titanite slab? This must be a DLC. If they're just giving you a Titanite slab for free out of nowhere in a random chest. I would like to fight these guys, but I don't want to fight them in this room with this giant, the fire guy here. Ow. Okay, stop, please. Okay, well, that's cool. I just didn't want to get hit by the, like, fire surge attack, you know? Okay. But now I'm, like, invested in this area, and I don't want to leave. Let's see how the rapier does against these guys. My suspicion is that it's going to be very strong, and that the rapier is just really broken. And that even though the Santier Spear is cool, it's probably just not as good. I mean, the rapier does good damage, too. But I mean, it takes the same amount of R1s to kill a guy. Might not be as good if we get ganked, though, since this has the AoE attacks. Oh my god, that range is way longer than I think. Okay. Screw you too, man. Holy crap, dude! He's chasing me down. Okay, that hits them out of that. That's good to know. Except for the part where that really extremely hurts. I'm stuck on the stairs. Wow, that hit me. That's crazy. Okay. I almost feel like it felt like the Santier Spear felt stronger there. Just because it stuns them really easily. Like, it does more poise damage. Which feels really impactful. This is a really interesting area, design-wise. Sniper. We could also drop down there and get into that place with that guy. But I want to go in here first. Since we know that there's some stuff down here. And there's a room back here. Oh, with even more guys in it. That's just wonderful. Can I get a big backstab? Oh, right up his ass. Spear all the way up there. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Backstab? Nice. I love that it lifts them into the air. That's kind of sick. It's a cool animation. Dance of Fire. I wonder if that's maybe the thing that these, like, weird red guys are casting. You know what? Once we aggro this guy, let's just bring him in here, because I know it's safe in here. One. There's not a second swing on that. That second R2 does a lot of damage, but it's so slow. It costs so much stamina. guys also have a little bit more health than the other ones do. These ones that are like, maybe this guy buffs them or something. Oh, that would have been a nice backstab. At least we knocked him off the ledge. It's a good thing there wasn't like an enemy right behind me there. That would have been really sad. Pull this lever. Try left and then right. I'm guessing out there. Okay, we can try left first, sure. Something ahead, and then hurrah for item. Ah, hurrah for item indeed. Two old mundane stones. Okay, then what's right? If we went right instead, what's right? A door. Some barrel men. Those seem like barrels filled with like gunpowder or oil or something that might explode. It did. What an interesting area. Is there an item back there? I can't see. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Down the ladder we go. Okay, it seems like we might just... What the hell? That's a cool design for an enemy. He's like a ghost. He's like ghost armor. It's the Phantom Knights and rugged great bow. The little hollows of the explosive barrels have a surprisingly large amount of health. Okay. I feel like we missed something the other way, though. There's like 3 different places we could have gone that we haven't gone yet. Okay. More ladders. You know I'm a fan. Okay, dude, it's not very nice of you. Okay, it's still not very nice of you. Okay, can we get you maybe away from the chest? Because I don't want to break it. Alright, it's not the backstab that I wanted, but it still killed him, so it's okay. And then let's check it. It's safe. Or at least it's not a mimic. The Sastus +8. Oh, I was about to say I feel like we missed a bonfire the other way, but here's a bonfire this way, so... Now I kind of want to see what the other way was. There's a fog wall here. Maybe with some sort of boss behind it? Let's go check the other stuff that was up here first. Without resting, so the enemies don't respawn and make my life more difficult to come back up. There was another one of those, like, ghost armor guys in that place that we could have dropped down to as well. I guess this is maybe what the note meant by first left, then right. Or was it, like, try left, then try right? Maybe. Void's talismans. Oh, hello. Uh-huh. So this is some sort of illusory wall. Maybe the most illusory wall in FromSoft most obvious illusory wall in FromSoft history right there. And there's some chests in here. Okay, let's check this one. It's real. What do we got? 2 consumables. And this one's real. Two respec items. Okay, I mean, nice, I guess. Alright, we didn't miss going much that way. Can we drop down, or is this just a death pit? Looks like just a death pit. That also looks like the fog wall that's next to the bonfire down there, which maybe means that's not a bonfire, or not a boss right there. Let's go back up this ladder to see if we can get to that drop down area. I'm out here exploring, chat. Who exploring the Dark Souls 2 area? That does a lot of damage. So does my attack string, though. Zest Armored Rapo. Okay, it's real. A bonfire ascetic. Could maybe be useful. So far I haven't really seen... There hasn't really been anything that I've wanted that I would need a bonfire ascetic for, like something that I would want to get a second copy of yet. Maybe if there was like a boss soul weapon, I wanted a power stance, or if I wanted 2 boss soul weapons. I do like that. That's it's crazy to me that they've never brought the bonfire ascetic back. I think the bonfire ascetic is so cool. Like an ability to reset, or to level that area up into a New Game Plus area. Version of the same area, so that you can get like one-time drops and stuff, or like certain boss souls again. I mean, Elden Ring kind of has something similar with being able to duplicate the boss souls, but there's still a bunch of weapons you can only get once per playthrough. So if you want to like power stance them or something, you just can't. And sometimes those weapons are best power stanced, like the what is it, it's called, is it the Spiked Cestus? It's not the Spiked Cestus. It's like there's a weapon in the DLC that's just like, it's 2, like, it almost looks like 2 swords stuck to your hands. I don't remember what it's called. But it's a fist weapon, and the power stance moveset is better than just, because it's a paired weapon, but it's better to power stance them, because the one-handed heavy attack is better than the... Okay, buddy. The one-handed heavy attack is better than that specific moveset's paired heavy attack. And so you can get the... Oh my god, 3 Twinkling Titanite? Use pointless ahead, not likely. Are you kidding me? That's a whole ass weapon upgrade. What do you mean pointless ahead? But the that weapon has a bad paired R2. But if you do the other thing. Anyway. Here's another thing. I have as of last night and then also this morning, I have been not necessarily replaying, but I've been playing some of the post-game of a game that I finished like a year or 2 ago. I don't remember exactly when it came out. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. It was it's like a spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio from Team Reptile, the guys behind Lethal League. Because I just wanted to play a game that was not necessarily that I wanted to play something that was like not a real game or like easy necessarily, but I wanted to play something that didn't involve like fighting tough enemies or like a bunch of RNG. Like I was playing Balatro and just kept getting like a bunch of horrible seeds. Now here's the issue. is that we've leveled all the stats that are important to where they matter. Because we've hit the hard cap for vigor, we've hit the hard cap for endurance. We could level vitality to get more equip load if we wanted to have more drip options. Our probably main weapon for the rest of the game, the Santier Spear, doesn't have any scalings, so I don't even need to level strength or dex anymore. So, and then adaptability hard caps at 30, but 100 agility is what's necessary for, like, what's considered necessary for PvE, and then the hard cap is better for PvP because it makes backsteps stronger. I don't know. It's tough to say. I wish I knew... I guess let me quickly go to, let's go to McDuff real quick. Because what we could do is we could, like, get an weapon infusion that scales off something, and then maybe that's what we do for this weapon. I know lightning infusions are very strong. Okay, I hate that this guy is just... I guess this is the curse of getting this guy by unlocking the door. Is that you just get attacked by dogs if you want to come upgrade your weapons. But if we want to do infuse... we have the items for every kind of infusion. Raw would give us more damage. Lightning would split our damage in half for this. I guess, are these actually scalings? How do these, like... I guess I don't know how these things scale. Like, how does a C scaling and fire damage scale? Because it's not like you have a fire stat. You have dexterity and faith. Unless it's that magic scales off intelligence and then fire, lightning, and darkness scale off faith. Maybe. For now, what if we just made it have a raw infusion, just to give it even more raw damage? And then if we wanted to revert, do we get the thing back? No. Okay, but that's fine. And then maybe I'll do some research about what infusions are good and everything. And maybe where to find weapon buffs, because I feel like maybe investing in getting some utility spells could be more useful than anything else right now for levels and stuff. Alright, I'm going to quickly check to see if this is a boss door. And if it's not a boss door, let's go back to one of the presumably base game areas. Because I'm guessing this is a DLC area. But if this is not a boss door, which I don't think it is not. Okay, we can come back here later. Let's do the rest of the main game areas first. So instead, I guess we are going to the Grave of Saints, which is the optional area that we have access to. So I guess we have two optional areas. I don't even really remember how we accessed this place, where we came from to get here. Okay, he doesn't appear to be aggressive. What a nice place. Oh, rats. Yeah, the rats. Okay, I guess I was wrong about this guy appearing to be not aggressive. We also have pretty good one-handed heavy attacks on this spear, or this halberd. It's not a spear, despite what the name would imply. see, we drop down to get to that. Okay. Holy shit, Catacombs from Dark Souls 1? Is that you? Smallest. So there's another Pharaoh's Lockstone. Kind of like back into the mindset of the Great Scythe. Oh, are these for opening bridges? Okay, there's even more Pharaoh's Lockstones in this area too. Let's just hold. I mean, we have a lot of Pharaoh's Lockstones, but unless we know we need to use one for something, let's just like hold on. Because if we can just get to the whatever the boss is without needing to use any, then that's fine. I can look up if there's any like really strong items from any particular Pharaoh's Lockstones. Well, there's a rat statue and a bonfire. Okay. Here we go. Okay, this is some sort of boss room. Ah, is this the mythical rat gank fight I was told about? Oh my god, please. Can I get my full heavy attack out? These super poggers. Oh my god, I can't get my freaking heavy attack out because I keep getting poise broken out of it. Maybe we should level vitality to get some more armor? Or more poise out of our armor? With heavier armor? But then we'd have to take the Jester outfit off, and where's the fun in that? There's also, like, not a health bar. Like, is there more to... Okay, there's the health bar. I was gonna say, there's not a health bar. Just a lie. Okay. What? Was it like a blue goober situation where we had to find the one that was the one and we just killed it? Because I just picked a random one to hit? Wow. What an encounter. I mean, it's better than the congregation was.
Thou returnest. I am not unkind. Shouldst thou forbear thy ways, audience shall be thine. Swearest thou to serve me true?
No, I'm good.
Consort
I don't like joining covenants in these games because I'm always worried that it's gonna do something and mess something up. Another Pharaoh's Lockstone. And now we're in the drop down in the... after the fake Moog boss in Elden Ring. The 3 fingers are down at the bottom here. Victory! Once we sit down at a bonfire, we can rank that boss, but I can guarantee you it's not gonna rank very highly. Oh, this is... Wait, isn't this where we've... Oh, this leads back down to... This leads us just to the next main area. This just leads to the same place. Because we've been down here. There's these guys that their mango is to blow up and act like they don't know nobody. Anyways, I've been playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I got completely distracted by myself. I was talking about it, and then I stopped talking to do something else because of Dark Souls 2. But now that we're back in this room, I can talk about it. I've been playing some Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. It's so fun. It just feels good to move around and exist in that video game. And it has such a charming, like, aesthetic to it, because it's like a... It's got sort of that, like, original Xbox style, like, original, like, the first, I guess was the... Yeah, it was... I think they were both on the original Xbox, the Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future. I know at least the original one was. I can't remember if Future was on the 360 or not. But it's got like that sort of what is now is it's weird to say that that's a classic aesthetic considering. Well, that sucks. That's a bummer. Oh well. It's weird to say that it has like a classic aesthetic, but it kind of does. And the music is so good, but I've just been sort of using it as like a tool to relax over the last day because I've been so stressed about stuff. So I guess that was the whole of the Grave of Saints. Let's quickly head back to the tier list and rank the Royal Rat Vanguard. Wow, what were they thinking? I mean, I don't know. Is it... Oh, why? I don't know why these rest of these Dark Souls 2 bosses didn't load. Hopefully we won't need them. I can always reload the page. Is it... Here's the question. Is it worse than Celestial Emissaries? Because I can almost guarantee you Celestial Emissaries is going to go in bad and not in what were they thinking. And maybe that's me being too generous to Celestial Emissary. But it seems very similar, except for the whole, like, you have to wait a while. I don't know. It felt... I mean, I liked it more than Congregation and Skeleton Lords. Because at least there was some cool theming to it, and there's like this sort of suspense of like you're locked in this room and with an endless stream of rats and like what's going on, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do, I think is a cool sort of idea. Would it work better if the Royal Rat Vanguard was a giant rat, similar to Celestial Emissary? I think so. So maybe I'm being too harsh, but and maybe Celestial Emissary deserves to be down here too, and I'm thinking too highly of Celestial Emissary, but I don't know. I'm just not... I don't like a bunch of normal enemies in a room. And in that instance, the Royal Rat Vanguard itself was also just a normal enemy. It was just waiting until a rat with a health bar spawned, and then that rat has the same amount of health and is exactly the same as all of the other rats. And then you kill it in one hit, and then it's over. So, I guess it's off to the gutter. And probably we lost those 30,000 souls, but I still don't know what I want to spend any souls on, so I guess it's not a big deal. I mean, maybe we could have bought some life gems, but... Sorry, chat, I'm checking my phone. I'm looking up where you find, like, some of the weapon buff spells. Or trying to. Okay, hold on, chat. Let me check something. So let's see. We have been to here. And it says right before this spawnfire is apparently the guy who sells Dark Weapon, which I think is one of the better weapon buffs. Or at least it's, I think, from what I remember looking up and researching like a month ago at this point, maybe more. So right before this, and he's... Oh, it's this guy.
Leave me. I'm interested.
Okay, in one thing. Doc. Okay, but we need 8 faith and intelligence to be able to buy items from him. Well, let's see. What are... I think so from what I understand, the best ones are like Dark Weapon, or like, I think Sunlight Weapon is really good, because, but also I think you have to do like the whole, like you get really deep into the Covenant to get Sunlight Weapon. So maybe what we do is we start leveling to try and get enough intelligence and faith to buy Dark Weapon from this guy. It's at least something that we can start leveling, especially if we're going to be using this weapon that doesn't scale off anything. Since scaling sucks in this game anyway. It might just be better to level into, utility spells and stuff. Which is something I'm not unfamiliar with doing, because it's something I do all the time in Elden Ring, so... Oh god, and the walls are like... It's like... Oh, we're back in Silent Hill, chat. Wasn't there an area that kind of looked like this in Silent Hill 2? Anyways, I was told last stream that apparently the torch is useful in this area, so let's see if we can get some use out of it. Since we've basically not used it for the whole game. Okay, that's a great start. Okay, maybe I should be using the R1s. That's not a terrible amount of damage. Does the floor break somewhere here too? I can't really make that kind of jump. Oh, there's a path. I'm simply blind. I guess we just jump it? Shout out to the Dark Souls 2 jump for being crazy. Surely there's a reason why there's a bunch of these in a circle and lighting them does something, right, chat? Surely the torch is useful for something in this game, right? I guess it'll at least make seeing in the future easier. There is a ladder, and you do know how I love ladders, but let's light these first before we go ladder climbing. There's a fog wall over there. Could have a boss behind it. You never know. I guess Bloodborne is then the first game in the series where they don't just have random fog walls, and the fog walls are only for bosses, unless I'm misremembering and there is a random fog wall somewhere in Bloodborne. Cool. It's locked. That's awesome. Okay, so if we find some sort of key, we could come back here. This place is also kind of reminiscent of, what was it called? The Swamp of Despair or something from Demon Souls? Whatever it was called. Something along those lines. Which was certainly one of the areas in Demon Souls. Uh-huh. Why it sounds like there's something behind me. Well, there is a guy. Behind me, at least. That's a lot of range compared to what we've been using for the whole playthrough. Dark Pyromancy Flame. I feel like breaking these would maybe unleash toxic or poison. I could be mistaken, but it doesn't look particularly friendly. Well, this guy probably... What the heck is making that sound? What is that? Okay, well, it seems like those don't explode into poison, at least. Here, let's find out. Big fan of that backstab animation, I must say. Okay, what's up this ladder? Who up climbing they ladders, chat? Always be checking behind you. I know, like, 1000% this has got to be a trap of some kind. Something's gonna sneak up on us here, right? Do you have any branches of river? We have one right now. I didn't go back to the, well, now we have two. Correction, we have two. I picked up one in the DLC, I think, when we were there briefly, and then I was gonna go back to use it in that one area where there was one blocking a chest, and then I didn't think to do it, so I haven't done it yet. Well, that's just wonderful. Okay, you're still shooting me? That's just even more wonderful. Also, welcome in, Cody. But yes, we do. We had one, now we have two. So, I'll keep my eyes peeled for a person turned to stone, I guess. Away! Away! That hit me in my roll? That's good to know. I can certainly see how this area might be kind of miserable without a torch. I also am really freaked out by this, like, weird dog enemy thing. It's, like, really creepy and has a lot of health. I didn't know that I could go that way for sure. I thought that I might die if I did that. But it worked out, so I'm simply goated. Oh, we can stab him through the wall, though, because I'm him. It'd be nice if it, like, stunned him like it stuns all the other enemies we've fought so far, but... Wanted to pick up the item, but I guess we can go up the ladder. Gutter's interesting to you. Not particularly good, but you like the idea. I do kind of like the idea of, like, this weird, like, really creepy area that you need to, like, light all the walls and stuff. Oh my god, please. All that for a poison throwing knife. The things I do for you, Dark Souls 2. I feel like the floor is supposed to break here somewhere. Cool. I had a feeling that was... I wanted to light the thing, not to climb the ladder. Oh my god, where did that hollow come from? Heal now. Okay. Please, Santier Spear, can you aim? I'm dead. Drink faster? Okay, well, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Okay. Is there a way to, like, break these poison statues or something? Can I, like, hit them and then they break? Because dealing with them kind of stinks. Also, these hollows give, like, 2 souls, so they're really not worth my time. But also, I can't just ignore them. So, here's the question, though. Does this get me back to where I was faster? By not falling in that hole and having to go all the way around? No, it leads me to somewhere else entirely. Maybe, you don't remember if you can break them. Well, you can break those ones. I don't know if those ones are ones that spit poison, though. Maybe we can. Maybe we should just be breaking. Maybe I've been making a mistake this whole time. We could jump over there. There's also, like, the thing that maybe what I'm supposed to do is go back to... Okay, we can just break them. That makes my life so much easier, knowing that I can just break them. Why I didn't think to try that until now is a different question, but... Why am I worried about getting my souls back? It's 3,000 souls. It's less than, like, a tenth of a level. That's not true. We don't need 30,000 souls for a level. I don't know where I should go from here. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Or which way I'm not supposed to go. I shouldn't do this. Oh my god, the dog is here too. Oh, we're so dead. Oh my god, we're so dead. Oh hey, I found out where the hollow came from. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, cool. Heal again. Okay, beautiful. That was a horrible decision, but it worked out perfectly. Yeah, I like that too. I like that the exploring the area with the torch sort of creates a path where you can see like where you've been or where you were going. Like what's already been explored because there's torches lit, I think is a cool idea. This is like a serious labyrinth of an area. God, we've already been going for an hour? I don't know how much longer the stream's gonna be, chat, by the way. I was not planning... I was planning maybe 2 hours at least. Probably not much more than 2 hours. So we'll see how this stream goes. I almost feel like we could make that jump, but I probably should not do that. Is there anything over there? Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's a good thing we haven't needed the torch for the entire game, or else the fact that there's a timer on your torches would have been a little more annoying. Okay, I thought it might explode into, like, toxin or something. I hear you behind me. This is the beauty of headphones, is that I can hear when somebody's behind me. Oh, this is the beauty of a weapon with more range. Where are all these hollows coming from? I have no idea. Let's go, a prisoner's waistcloth. I always wanted one of those. I hear somebody. Away! Away! Alright, this gets us to the fog wall. Let's see what's in here first before we commit to dropping down somewhere. Okay, check if this is real. It is. I feel like it's going to be trapped, though. It appears to not be. A Wicked Eye Great Shield. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's a good thing we can relight it right here. Sure, let's drop down to the fog wall. Why not? That looks like a boss room, kind of. Or does it? Actually, I'm not sure that it does. I said that, and now I'm not sure that it does. But let's explore everything else first in case it is. More of those weird mushroom guys from a few areas ago. Oh, what is that? Ew. Hurrah for fatty, hurrah for friend. Oh, you're not hostile. You're just spitting gas out of your pores. Alright, well, I'll leave you to it, very gross, friendly person. Quickly, I need to... There we go. Okay. This is a really cool weapon, chat. I've been really enjoying this weapon so far. Okay, not a boss room. Just a fog wall. I really do wonder if this is the way we're supposed to go, or if the way that we were going was the way we're supposed to go. It's sort of extraordinarily hard to tell. There's a bunch of ladders. How am I supposed to choose? I'm spoiled for choice all of a sudden. There's like 5 ladders here. How am I supposed to pick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So true. Hey, I wasn't judging him. I left him there. I could have killed him if I really was upset by him. 7? This place has 7 ladders. This is like my heaven. 8 ladders? There's 8 ladders here. Alright, let's just start with the one closest to the entrance and see where they take me. Oh my god, it leads to another ladder. The gutter is the greatest Souls area of all time. Sorry to break it to you, chat. They've never made an area better than this one. A ladder, one of 8 ladders that leads down to a second ladder that leads down to 2 more ladders? Brother. Okay, this seems like it's just a big ladder maze, which is hilarious. Because those both lead back up to there. So that's 3 of the 8 ladders cleared. Let's see where this sequence of ladders leads us. That ladder ends early and presumably kills you. What about this ladder? Let's maybe not go down them super fast in case there's another ladder that's like that. This gets us to the bottom. Of which there are more ladders down here. I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to do that to you. Killing a guy while he's on a ladder. How heartless can I be? This is crazy. The amount of ladders in this area is crazy, and I couldn't be happier about it. This is incredible stuff. Alright, check it. It's real. Is it trapped? Doesn't appear to be. The Great Club. We used the Great Club in Demon Souls, right? For a little bit. Shout out to Demon Souls. Okay. I guess should we go back up to see where the other 5 ladders lead to, or should we just go through this other area down here? 20 life gems! Oh my god! What the heck, dude? I hope this is an enjoyable segment of the stream, me going up and down ladders. Yeah, this was the right... No, this is... I guess it doesn't... They're all the right ladder, technically. Leads me to... It's still the same amount of ladders I have to go up to get to the same place, so... Okay, so this is 1 ladder, 2 ladder, 3 ladder. What about this ladder? Ladder number 4. This is the ladder that drops off to that place that we just were, so that's 4 ladders. What about ladder number 5? Right here. Okay, leads down to a spot right here that appears to be a debt. We could drop down to get that item. How could it not be enjoyable? True, 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 true. So true. Let's do it. Oh, I was really hoping that would break when I landed on it. Pine resin. I guess we can keep dropping down. Okay, so this just leads us back. So I'm guessing all these ladders just lead us to this same place? I don't know. Also, I have taken into consideration the thought of doing Expedition 33 after beating Dark Souls 2. Here's a question. How long was your blind playthrough of Expedition 33? Because I've heard it's about 33 or so hours. How long was the blind playthrough for you? So let's see, we did that ladder. So we've got this one, and then there's more that way. Let's go to this one. But I don't know. I think that before Night Rain, I really want to have at least played the trilogy. Since we know that there are Dark Souls trilogy bosses. So what I might do is play Dark Souls 3. And then presumably Night Rain will be out shortly after Dark Souls 3. And then I'll maybe stream Night Rain a couple times before just going and committing to just playing it off stream for fun. And then taking a break from the rest of the marathon to do Expedition 33, and then coming back for Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Elden Ring after that. $50-60 hours, but you tend to play games solely. I also know you tend to, you always mention, like, sometimes you'll leave the game just, like, running. So maybe that counted for at least an hour or two, or maybe more. Okay, it's weird because, like, I want to say, like, screw it, let's just not check the last ladder. But if I check all the ladders, except for the last one's gonna have something important, like an Estus shard or something. And would I really be the premier ladder enjoyer on YouTube with 5 subscribers if I didn't check all 8 ladders in the gutter in this one room? I don't think so. I don't think I could truly call myself a ladder enjoyer. I cannot believe an area like this exists. I truly am astounded and blown away and in love. This is incredible. Does this lead to anything? So far, no. It leads to a ladder that kills you. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Truly. Okay. But I think that's probably the plan. Because after this week is over, I'm going to have a lot more free time again. So I'll have time. Bummer. I sort of assumed by the fact that nothing happened the other times I hit them or rolled into them that I was chill. Clearly that was not the case. Oh, we have a helmet that reduces falling damage. Oh, but then I have to see my horrific face, and my hair's not even the way that I designed it because we're hollow. They don't even let you keep your normal hair when hollow? This game's cringe, dude. Okay, time to put on the Mime of Shame outfit, because my Jester's robes are broken. We can fix them when we get back to somewhere. Is this even a path? This looks like a death pit. That's not a death pit. Okay. Frigate Branch of Yore. Another one. Now this feels more like a boss door. Did we miss the bonfire somewhere? Is there like a stone person up here, maybe, that I missed? Well, it doesn't seem like we have much of a choice but to progress, so... If I lose my 9,000 souls, I lose my 9,000 souls, I guess. It's not even a level, so... Not a boss door. Okay. Safe zone and short left. The Black Gulch. Was there not a boss there? In that area? Was there not a boss in the gutter? Or did we miss it? Is there like an optional boss there that we missed somewhere? Okay, well now I need to go back, because there was the other path we didn't take with a whole area that we didn't even see. It's fine. I'm loving it. Dark Souls 2, I really thought I was gonna hate Dark Souls 2. I really did. This area's small, but it sucks, all caps. Oh, good. I can't wait. Sounds exciting. Okay, let me relight so I can see where we are and where we're going. I want to remember, I want to go back to that other, because there was another path that we were on, and then I did that crazy jump and went back to where we just were. Oh my god, why does that do so much damage? These guys normally hit me for like 2 health. Why did that guy do that much damage? Yeah, because there was one we could jump over here, and we could go down... Wasn't there like a ladder here that we could go down? Or was this also just a drop down? Also a drop down, but it's a higher up drop down than the other one? Wow, what is... It's a, like a leech monster? Gross. But cool. Okay, we're getting shot at by one of these. This has something in it. A large soul of a nameless soldier, and then a torch spot. Is there anything else here? The last Lord boss is at the end of it. So, like, how close are we to the end of the game, then, if we're about to finish the fourth of the final Lord boss? I don't know how close the end of the Lord bosses is to the end of the game. Because, like, in Dark Souls 1, you kill the last Lord boss and then you go straight to Gwyn, right? I don't know if it works that way or if it leads to, like, Anor Londo. Or, like, are we going to the equivalent of Anor Londo after this or something? I don't know. Okay, this just loops back around to the bonfire. Okay, so we didn't miss anything. Which means I guess it's off to the Black Gulch. And then maybe we do DLC areas or something? I don't even know what killing the Lord Souls is gonna do, actually, now that I think about it. All I know is that the Emerald Herald told us to do it. I'm guessing maybe we kill all of them and then talk to her and then she's gonna tell us something? Is it still dark down here? Do we need the torch for this area too? Yes, is the answer to that question. It's still dark down here. And I still can't see. Are these still breakable? These are still breakable. That's good, at least. Probably, I get the sense it might be a lot of doing this. There's another 25%. Okay, we've made pretty good progress then. So we're about, like, 3/4 done, not including the DLCs. I don't know how long all the DLCs are, either. I know they all have 3 bosses, but that doesn't necessarily tell you how long they are. Yeah, I can see how this sucks. For sure. I wish I had, I guess, easier access to my sweeping attack. The hell? What is that? Did you see that? Yeah, we basically did that one meme where it's like when a bad bitch tells me to do something, and it's like, yes, ma'am. For all I know, the Emerald Herald's like a bad guy, and we're getting Machimud right now. For all I know. Oh, also that's oil. Because it caught fire when I rolled through it with my torch. I feel like these are going to shoot if you open the chest, so... Shotel and great magic weapon. Oh, hey man. I really wish there was a quicker way to access the second one-handed R2. It's really interesting the way this weapon's moveset is designed, is that both in the one-handed mode and the two-handed mode, the second R2 is really, really strong. But you have to get to it, which is a little challenging. Oh, I thought he was dead. He's got 1 health. My bad. Yeah, what is this? What is this creature here? Okay, thanks for doing the jumping heavy. Can I talk to you, or are you an enemy? Okay, that answers that question, doesn't it? Why does it have, like, Rom the vacuous spider's face? God damn it. Where even from? Can we go in his hole? No. Cringe. Yeah, I imagine this would be, like, maybe the worst area of all time if you didn't know you could break these. It's a good thing we tested that in the previous area. And I didn't just, like, accept that my assumption that they couldn't be broken as fact. Because this would have been hell. It's still not, you know, awesome. Oh, good. An invader. That's great. I love that, in fact. He's flexing. He's got a lot of poise, despite... Or maybe not. I guess the weapon attack has a lot of poise, maybe? Also, I didn't go back and repair my armor. Forgot to do that, so we're not in our jester clothes, which is cringe. Nice. I don't know if that was an NPC or not, or if that was a player. But... we got him. Ah! Ah! Not a fan of that, I must say. Basically, long story short, I'm the greatest person to ever play Souls PvP to have lived. Okay. A divine blessing. I don't even know what a divine blessing does. I don't think. Keep making our way around the outside here. Cool. Thanks, R1. Really appreciate it. Oh, the ones from the other side of the room are shooting me now? That's... or is it... I don't know, actually. I'm gonna find out. Oh, he's not dead again? He's got a little bit of health left again. Titanite Chunk, nice. I'm gonna guess that maybe this is the one you were talking about? We have 3 fragrant branches of yours, so if it's not a huge deal. Definitely wanted to do a lunging attack that almost killed me, for sure. I love that you, like, you get, I guess he's a hollow, but, like, you freed from stone and your first gut reaction is to punch me in the face. Cool up light in a bonfire. We could go back and repair our jester's clothes. But also we could just go in. I feel like we probably don't need the torch for the boss room, but I guess I'll find out if that was a mistake when I go in. Well, the whole room's on fire, so we probably don't need it then. Holy shit, is that the leechmonger, but made of people? The people-monger? I guess that's still a leechmonger, isn't it? But it's we make jokes here at this stream. Hello. This also feels kind of like a Silent Hill monster in a way. He just farted at us. Alright. What kind of attacks do we have, Mr. The Rotten? Okay. That's probably pretty easy to dodge now that I know what it looks like. Now here's the other question. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the plan might just be that the rapier is our boss killing weapon, and then the Santier spear is our area exploration weapon. Because this damage against bosses is unbelievable. It is genuinely astounding. I don't, like, is it supposed to be doing that much damage? It feels unintentional. The amount of damage that it does is astounding to me. He's just dead. Why are thrusting swords like this in this game? Alright. Neat boss. Is that another Lord Soul down? I wasn't paying attention to the screen. Streamer moment, streamer moment, streamer moment. Streamer moment. Here. Right, and then visions of chest. True. It's real. And I know that the metal chests can be mimics, because we saw one in the other area. Petrified something and some spices for lowering requirements on spells. This is a cool little room. And there's another one of these altars here. What the hell? That scared the shit out of me. What is that? The Bed of Chaos? What are you... It's not, I can't lock onto it. So it's not an enemy, I don't think. It didn't hurt either. What is happening? What is the... Oh, talk. Well, it's a shame. Don't look at me. This isn't how I'm supposed to look. Link the fire or don't link the fire.
Very few indeed have come this far. And yet your journey is far from over. Outgrown Hollow, have you what it takes? Truly.
This is Aldia. He was not in base Dark Souls 2? What?
The Vendrick is certain to grant you
Okay. Bye, friend? Question mark? Primal bonfire lit! We did it! That's all 4, baby. And then this is, I presume, another DLC entrance, because it looks the same as the other one that I think is a DLC entrance. Let's check it out, see if we maybe already have the item to get in. Although I'm guessing we don't. The sign written here is being channeled from somewhere far away. It's the same thing that's said at the other one. Also, praise the sun. We haven't praised the sun in a while. Praise the sun. Also, is this not... Does look very similar to the Lord Vessel from Dark Souls 1 down here. Closed. Well, we gotta do something to open this. I don't know what. I don't even really know what we did that opened the other DLC. I just went back to check to see if a key that we picked up would open the door, and the door was just open. But it didn't say we used the key, so I still have no clue how we even got into the first DLC area that I unlocked. Once again, assuming that these are the DLCs from the original game. Which I suppose they could be not that. Black leather armor. Before we talk to the Green Herald, let's get our Jester armor repaired. Oh, giving you up for dead. I hate this guy. It's the worst blacksmith ever. Don't forget to rank the boss. That is a good point. Let me quickly put the Jester armor back on, and then we can rank the boss. Thank you for reminding me. Ah, now we look much better. Okay. Let me rest at the bonfire, and then... Okay, I didn't think so. Okay. So, the Rotten. I feel like we didn't really get to see anything from him. I'm gonna put him in average. I don't know. He had telegraphed attacks. He had get off me moves. I don't know if he could, like, poison you or not. He felt like akin to Dirty Colossus but Leechmonger, but his moveset seemed a little more involved, so I'm bumping him up a little bit higher. But maybe he should be in not great. Maybe I'm just using average as a catch-all now for bosses that we're killing too fast and I don't really get to see anything about them. Whereas before in Demon Souls with stuff like Leechmonger and Dirty Colossus, I just sort of put them here. I don't know. I don't have much to say. I really didn't get to experience... It's similar to Priscilla or something, where we just kind of killed him really fast. I mean, his attacks seem fine. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything about that boss that I didn't see that would have been really annoying. Is more so the question. Hello, Emerald Herald.
You are blessed with a myriad of souls.
How could you tell?
Bearer of the curse, make your way to the castle.
Where is the castle?
Over the hill and past the forest is the king's castle.
Oh, is that one of the places that we got,
where man peered straight into the essence of the soul.
one of the 2 doors that was blocked off?
Whatever came of it.
In the area after the gank squad? Where the Fiora NPC was? And then let me check. We wanted to get to, what was it? 8 int and 8 faith? Let me check the guy again. He won't talk to us unless we had something. This guy... 8 faith and 8 intelligence, and then at 20 faith and intelligence, he gives you an armor set and a staff. Okay. Well, we're close to 8 faith, so let's go to 8 faith and then just start pumping intelligence, and then we'll try and buy the thing from the guy. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you kindly. Is there anything new over here? Still that guy there. Oh, it's like a... Oh, that's cool. There's a lot of deaths.
I am the soul.
We're only 82 of that 500 and something million.
I lost everything. You were his.
Okay. Only towards the back half of Dark Souls 2? I guess Majula is maybe an exception. Or, like, I guess the very early areas were pretty... Like, Hyde's Tower of Flame was gorgeous, also. So I guess we need to go back to the Shaded Woods at the Forked Road. And one of those 2 doors is the one, I think? I think that's where we need to go next. Or we could go back to the DLC if we wanted to do more of that, but let's go back here for now. Okay. We made some really good progress in the last 30 minutes. At an hour, I was like, man, it's already been an hour? And then now, 30 minutes later, we did, like, that whole area. So, alright, I don't remember which of the 2 directions we needed to go for the thing, because I don't remember which one was which, so let's just go left first and find out. Ow. 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 It's not nice of you, man. Oh my god, that running attack is crazy? Wait, maybe I need to be running attacking these guys all the time. Oh my god, that running attack is insane. We recommend waiting as long as possible before doing a DLC. We did the first, like, little section of that one DLC, and it was fine. But maybe it gets worse as you go on, or more difficult as it goes on. But the intro of that DLC was not so bad that we did. Once again, I assumed that that was a DLC that we did. That's what it seemed like to me. Yeah, I'm supposed to be a running attack. Okay, yeah, the running attack on this thing is bonkers. Yes, dude, a broadsword. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know what my problem is. Was it this? Oh, I guess it was. Oh no, this is another DLC. This is the 3rd DLC, is right here. Well, I guess we can quickly check just to see if we can open it or not. I doubt it, but we might as well check. Just to have it unlocked if it's available. Or maybe there's a hint in here that would give us some sort of something. Oh, hey, Silent Hill. It's the opening of Persona 4. Uh-huh. I don't see the door that we would want to open. Oh, is it over here, maybe? Just look at the ground. When you look at the ground, you can actually see the ground in front of you. Guess this up here must be the door. Can we open it? Nope, sure can't. Okay, well, at least we know it's here. Wish I knew what I did to open the other DLC. But we've got two DLCs closed and one open. But now we know where they all are. Okay. let us continue with this area then. It's a lot of bloodstains. Giant. Oh. I didn't see this guy. I was like, where? I don't see a giant enemy. Idiot. Completely clueless. Soul of a hero. Hooray for money bags. That's funny. Divine blessing. That's Beyblade. Okay. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. Face off in epic battles. I don't remember the rest of the theme song. Dun, dun, no time for backing down. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. I don't remember the rest of the theme song. I loved that show as a kid. The Beyblade Metal Fusion. That shit was gas. It was that and Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds I was obsessed with. Obviously, Yu-Gi-Oh! Lasted longer. Considering that I'm still obsessed with it. I mean, maybe obsessed is a strong word, considering there's people who play a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh! Than me these days. But hey, if they ever fix Master Duel and make it not the shittiest format to ever exist, then I'd probably play a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh! Because even when the Master Duel format sucks, I still get tempted to play it all the time. So, imagine if the format was good. It'd be awesome. I'd be a big fan of that. Holy water. This is a really cool looking area. Drang Lake Castle. Come on. Come here. Okay. I don't think we're ever gonna successfully kill a crystal lizard in this stream, in this game. Oh, hey, Emerald Herald.
This castle is isolated, but nonetheless you must forge on to bring an end to your journey and mine.
My favorite Beyblade moment? Obviously, the Moses parting the Red Sea thing is insane. There's a lot of insane moments, though. I remember some of the I don't remember if they have like a, they're not called like duels like in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't remember what the Beyblade face-offs are called. But like the battles, I remember some of them being really, really cool. Like I remember the guy who has Capricorn, he has like a, uses like a sniper scope, and then like, okay, why do these guys take, they must like resist this damage type or something, whatever damage type this is doing. Yep, okay. Must be resistant to slash or something, and then pierce their weak to maybe. But I remember the Capricorn guy has like a sniper rifle thing that he like aims to bounce Capricorn off the walls of the arena. I think my favorite thing just generally was anything with what is it, Storm Eagle? I'm trying to remember what it is. Eagle is something Eagle. Because it did really, it was like the unique thing that it would do was that it would just like go to the center of the arena and just sit there perfectly still, while the other, like, while an enemy like tires themselves out, which sounds really lame, but they made it cool because like all of the other ones are like so hyperactive, and like no matter what they do, like how aggressive their attacks were, nothing would stop Eagle from just like being unmovable in the center of the arena. And then the actual physical Beyblade based off Eagle did like the exact same thing, and it was crazy strong. I remember as a kid, it was like everybody was like, okay, well I need to have the Eagle because he's the GOAT, and he was the GOAT. Unlike that fraud Pegasus, the main character one, average like anime that's selling a toy main character fraud syndrome. Dark Magician's not the only one. with the stupid rubber tip that would like, one, barely worked, and then two, would like slowly start to degrade, so you just couldn't use him anymore. Meanwhile, Eagle would stay stalwart for eternity, because he's the GOAT. Oh, you want to kill enemies near the giants holding the bowls. Okay, that's what happened before. Let me bring this guy over here then. Since when could you do that? Oh, and then they take the souls. I see. Okay, interesting. I was, like, not paying attention to the fact that we needed to kill enemies because I was too busy yapping about childhood memories of Beyblade Metal Fusion. Oh, hey, a chest. It's real. Great combustion. It's probably like a cool animation or something going on at this door that I walked away from. Okay. Let's see if there's a chest on this side. No, but there's more guys. And this guy's been aggroed. I think this guy might be easier to deal with a rapier. Well, if we were gonna go for a backstab on him, we should have just attacked him with this spear. What's back here? Okay. Cool. I guess. Nothing over there is the answer to that question. Through the big doors we go then. Dark spot.
Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me? This castle is the domain of King Vendrick. Is your trespass intentional?
Very.
His Highness. Where has he gone?
I'm just the court jester.
You are a guest of our castle. I am the Chancellor, Velaga. Do you seek an audience with my lord, King Vendrick?
Yes.
Unfortunately, His Highness
Bummer.
is absent. My lord, the king has... The queen has taken him.
Okay.
My lord made magnificent findings on souls. An accomplishment for the ages. He vanquished 4 great ones and built this
So did we.
kingdom upon their souls.
Well, we didn't do the second part, but we did the first part, I
Our
think.
king has watched over this land since ages long, long ago. King Vendrick, we must fight back, or the giants will take Drangleic. The king had a dear queen, a woman of unparalleled.
So this guy's like a ghost who died like a long time ago, since there's only one giant.
Queen came
There's a
to
lot.
us
We killed the last giant, in fact.
from a faraway land. She warned our lord of the looming threat across the seas, of the giants. The king crossed the ocean and defeated the giants with the queen at his side. The king commandeered their power,
This guy's got a lot to say.
created the golems. With the golems, the king created this castle to celebrate victory and to show his love, his gratitude to his queen. The queen brought peace
Oh my god,
to
bro.
this land and to her king. A peace so deep, it was like
He is yapping.
the dark.
The dark.
Is this some sort of a dream? Where am I? What has happened to our castle? Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me? Welcome, visitor. Our guests are treated with honor. this is the way of our castle.
Cool, man.
Tell me if you should require anything.
So I could take a gesture. Sells the flamberge and the lucerne. And nothing else of
Gone
note.
so soon. Be safe on your...
All that yapping just to get a gesture, man. I'm guessing this door is locked? No, it's not. That's surprising. Okay. The King and Queen's chamber, I presume? Okay, what's back here then? Some spooky ghosts. Okay. What's in the chest? Sublime bone dust. I think that's what we need to upgrade our Estus flasks, if I remember correctly. I think the easiest way to deal with these guys is just to backstab them. Which means the pig shield gets to see some use in this area. So long as we're dealing with these guys. I do oh so love this backstab animation. It is so sick. Come on, man. Okay, you can just die then. Let's do it that way. What's back here? A ladder? Don't mind if I do. You sneaky man. You sneaky man. You sneaky giant soldier of stone. Another open door. Pretty dark down here. DS2's backstab animations are good. A bonfire! Yippee! Does make me wonder if we could open what looked like a big door back there upstairs. Maybe I should have gone and checked before I rested at the bonfire and respawned the enemies. Okay, so some of you guys get up. Oh my god, okay, that's a little annoying. Probably shouldn't be like trying to run away and just aggroing all of them at once. It's maybe not the smartest decision I've ever made, but, you know, here we are. The idea was that if I could aggro a bunch of them, then maybe I could hit them all with my running attack, and then they would get owned. Seems like they won't follow me over here, interestingly enough. That is annoying, though. Okay. I wish you guys would cut it out with your shields. Oh, do we need to... Oh my god, that's a thing gonna be throughout the whole area? Oh, and there's more of them. Okay. Shit. Please, please, let me hit you and die. Oh my god, your stupid shields. I hate you so much. Okay, well at least we've got more of them active now, so we could try again. We're dead. Okay. I get that the idea is that they want there to be enough of them in there so that you can kill them all, so that you can open the doors, but do there need to be like 20 of these guys in this room? Let me, you know what we haven't brought out in a while? Where's my mace? It's not fully upgraded or anything, but I have a feeling since these guys are made of stone, they might be weak to striking damage. Oh, and the doors doesn't stay opened after you successfully kill one or get one open. Yeah, they are severely weak to striking damage. That makes my life a whole lot easier. Okay. Alright, well I guess we can do these rooms one by one. Oh, hi, what are you doing here? Why are you here? What was this boss called? Also, we're fat rolling now because of this being equipped, so let's take the rapier off for a minute. Is there anything in here? They stay open, but didn't we open this one? Oh, no, we opened that one. I thought we opened this one. My bad. I missaw that. I thought that was the one we opened. I was mistaken. They do stay open, you're right. That's on me. Look, I'm not fully opposed to the whole, like, boss appearing as an enemy later in the game, but Dark Souls 2 has done it quite a bit. Here's the other issue, is that this is still too heavy because this weapon is very heavy. So let's take it off so that we are not fat rolling. We can put it back on once we are done killing these guys, maybe. Maybe we just put the rapier and stuff back on instead. Either of you guys get up. Okay. Okay. Let's aggro you and bring you over here if you don't mind. Shh. Oh my god. Stop comboing me, please. I should also pick my souls back up. It's so hard to see. That's better. I mean, this is a cool gimmick for an area. It would be nice if there wasn't one of these behind, a ruined sentinel behind every single door. Oh, come on. Jesus. Okay. Count that death. Alright. Okay. In that case, let me put the rapier back on for now. In case we need it. Okay. And the ruined sentinels respawn. Do they aggro from outside their doors? Please tell me they don't. Son of a bitch. That's fun. That's really fun. Makes opening the doors feel kind of pointless, because now we just have to... We have to kill these guys anyway. How much damage does that do to him? Not enough. I thought it might do a little more than the mace. It doesn't. Please stop. I need you to come in here, please. Stop trying to backstep back out. I don't want to aggro the stone soldiers. Imagine you're me for the first time. You have absolutely no idea about adaptability. That is a shame. That sounds like hell, yeah. Sounds like the only way to beat the game at that stage is to do like a great shield and like a spear, Elden Ring style. Please, can we stop jumping around the room? Okay, thank you. Alright. There is a hole in this room. I don't want to fall in the hole like he did. Let's try opening the other doors first. How does that sound? Pretty sure there's more than 6 guys in here, so we can kill these guys, I think. Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh no! Oh wait, no, is that good? I thought those guys were about to turn into enemies. They just lit up the room. Okay, that's good then. Never mind. I thought that was bad. I thought killing those enemies near those guys was gonna cause them to turn into enemies and attack me. Is what I thought was gonna happen. I had so little faith in Dark Souls 2. But that is fully what I thought was gonna happen. Okay, that hurts. What a hitbox. Thank you. It's real. Ruin armor. Oh, that was from the guy that we killed. Royal Soldier's Ring +1. What does that do? Increases equip load. That's not bad. That could be useful to keep the mace and our Santier spear equipped at the same time. Come on, don't check out the walls, man. Ruin helmet. Mastodon greatsword. Okay, and this one leads to something else entirely. Okay. Dark arrows. Rad. A frozen flower. Huh? Oh, this is a DLC item. This new a DLC. I'm guessing that this is what guides one to an unknown land means. Is that these are the DLC items. Let me see. Shrine of Winter. Yeah, okay, this is our second, that's the second DLC item. That's 2 out of 3. Which does beg the question of where is the third one? Huh. This one's a lot more involved than all the other pathways were. What does that sound? this the way we're supposed to go, or is this an optional path? I really thought that all these doors were going to be optional paths, but this one just keeps going, and now I feel like I should turn around and go back to the one that we were at, where the one of the Ruin Sentinels dropped down and fell. Also, if we wanted to, here's something we could do. Mandatory path? Okay. Then we'll turn around here in just a second. Here's an idea. We could do this. And then put on, where's the Santier Spear? Because the Santier Spear is already broken, so it has no durability. So we could use this to go through the destroys your durability goop without dying. Okay, excuse me, gentlemen. Just want to see if there's anything back here. That could have been a mimic, and I could have gotten immediately owned. Shouts to my goat, the Santier Spear, man. Oh god. Wait, our health is halved too. But our health got extra halved. That's... Oh, it's because I took the ring off. Right. I forgot that Dark Souls 2 works like that. These guys still chasing me? Kind of sounds like they're still chasing me. Sure looks that way, yeah, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, now we can put all our stuff back on. Let's see, we were running the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, the Ring of Blades, the Old Leo Ring, and the Ring of Binding. Put our Jester armor back on. Our Pig Shield. There wasn't even anything useful back there. Oh, we did get one of the cool Falcon Shields if we wanted to have this equipped, because it looks cool. But we're not going for style right now, I don't think. Unless do any of these shields do anything? Like have any bonus effects or anything? Oh no, I'm so sorry, Pig Shield. Oh, I'm glad I checked. Oh, we have a Grass Crest shield. We have a Grass Crest shield. We've had one for who knows how long. I'm so sorry, Pig fans. There's also a shield that works like the Adjudicator shield we were wearing in Demon Souls, too. This one here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pig fans. But we have a Blossom Kite shield. Which maybe means we should change to some fashion, but we can stay as a Jester with a Rose shield, can't we? What's the physical guard on this in this game, too? 75? Okay. It's worse guard than the Pig Shield. But considering how much stamina everything uses in this game, stamina regen is too good to pass up, I'm afraid. As sad as it makes me to say. Yeah. 07's for the Pig Shield. A true goat that has carried us through a stream and some change. Why? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, this is hell down here. Okay. Aren't these guys are afraid of fire? Not that I can, you know, light the torch right now. Oh my god, please stop, Ruin Sentinel. Please, Ruin Sentinel. Oh my god. If it was just the Ruin Sentinel, it'd be fine. If it was just the arm guy, we'd be fine. The fact that it's both of them is a nightmare. Because we're getting Ornstein and Smode, except they're not designed to work together. The Gank Squad! Okay, we got some hits off. Oh my god, that's so much damage. There's a bonfire. Holy shit, light the bonfire. Okay. We don't need to kill that ruin. I can't use the bonfire because the ruin sentinel's too close, I guess. Please die. Oh my god, stop making me bleed. Okay, you're dead. Let's back it up. We can rest the bonfire. I'm goated. I'm him. 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 Okay, let's quickly... Since the mace is showing its use in having a niche of having a weapon with strike damage against this area that has a lot of enemies that are weak to strike damage and resistant to slashing, let's quickly upgrade the mace to +10 because we have the things for it. I think, anyway. We have 4 Titanite slabs? Holy shit. And then the Santir Spear needs 4 more Twinkling Titanite to get it to, I believe, max, so...
I'll be around.
And then we can level up with the Herald.
There, see, less.
I'm so sad about the pig shield, chat. Okay, we almost have 8 intelligence. And I need to quickly run to the restroom, so I will be right back. And while I'm gone, I'm going to check some stuff. So there's a chance the stream might end when I get back, but I don't know yet. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I have not received the email that I'm waiting on to know if I'm good to start working on something, which means that I can probably play a little bit more Dark Souls 2 because I'm having a fun time. Probably at max, we got another 45 minutes. I don't think I'll be able to go past 6 p.m. my time and feel comfortable about it. So another 30, 45 minutes and then we can call it. Ooh, back to Dragon Lake Castle. Okay. Also, I think recently, the YouTube studio thing shows me this little thing where it thinks the audio is broken. And assuming the audio is not broken right now, I think I have figured out why it's telling me that it thinks the audio is broken. I think it thinks the audio is broken because when I leave and go to the BRB screen, there's no audio. So it thinks that I've just, like I've been muted or something. Or, like, that there's some issue going on with my, like, hardware. And it's trying to let me know. Assuming that it's not broken right now, which would be sad. Faram here. Like Faram Azula? Oh wait, isn't this this is the iconic set, right? This is the Dark Souls 2 armor. Oh wait, that shit's gas. This is in Night Rain. This is the armor they showed off as in Night Rain. Okay, now they really got me wanting to level Vitality for some equip load, because that shit looks good. That's a cool armor set. That armor set, I mean, even we could do, like, mixed pieces. Like, in theory, we could maybe do, like... Oh, no, that's too dark. Maybe those are the best boots. Or maybe, like, the Vanguard boots. No, those don't really look right either. But we could do, like, this with then, like, maybe this helmet or something. That doesn't really match either, man. But this set is so cool. I was hoping for maybe some mixed set pieces, but the colors don't really match. Anyways, let's put our Jester outfit back on, because we cannot equip that, because it's way too heavy. Hey, man.
Look how far this undead has wandered.
This is Gramps from Xenoblade 2.
Fit undead you are. A bit too alive, but with a darkish shadow.
I can definitely see why it's... I mean, it's the most famous Dark Souls 2 armor set, right? I can see why it's very popular.
And like every undead,
I've sort of developed a attachment to the Jester outfit, though.
don't mind me. I'm just talking amongst myself.
Also, this is 1000% Gramps Xenoblade 2.
Find a need for a truer dark.
Rex.
Meet again.
Rex.
The dark is still nascent within you. May the dark shine your way. The dark.
Crazy that this rose shield just gives us stink lines. I'm guessing that this is maybe an entrance to some area, but we need to do some other quest steps or something first? That's my assumption. I don't know how that works. Maybe we need enough faith and intelligence, considering the other guy that we are getting the faith and intelligence for to access his shop yaps about only being interested in the dark. So maybe we have to level our faith and intelligence to get down there? I don't know. Or to do something there. I have no idea. Anyway, so we can go that way. We never looked at what was over here. Well, there's a guy. That is such a cool backstab animation. Produce the symbol of the king. We've seen this before, too. I'm guessing maybe we kill the boss of Dragon Lake Castle, and then we can open that door, and then the other door that's in the other place. There's one more thing I want to check, too, while we're right here. It's kind of boring, but the one-handed R1s in this weapon do bonkers damage. It's a shame because it feels like the idea behind this weapon is to use like the really cool two-handed moveset that looks super cool, but it's so slow and costs so much stamina. Anyways, I wanted to check this door here to see if it's openable, or either of these doors to see if they're openable. Oh, I don't even think these are real doors. These are just decoration then. Okay, we can leave. I just wanted to check. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, take a quick rest. And then we can continue with the mandatory area. Oh my god, and that aggroed the Ruined Sentinel too. Who of course will follow us in here. I don't know where my roll was. I guess I just didn't press the button hard enough. I didn't believe hard enough. Oh, and that just unstoned those other basic enemies. So now we're getting gank squatted. This is so cool. I'm glad we opened that one that had this Ruined Sentinel behind it, and now we have to deal with her every time. It's super cool. Okay. Bomber. There we go. Okay. This way we go then. We really can't equip the mace at the same time. 74%. Can at least put the rapier back on. Always get the mace back out if I think I need it. I really thought this was going to be a mimic, and in a room that looks like this, it seemed like the perfect place for a mimic. Okay. Definitely don't want to fall down there. What a lovely painting. I had a feeling. Now that was a backstab? Okay, sure, Dark Souls 2. Whatever you say, buddy. I had a feeling that was gonna aggro that guy. Annoying. The Gank Squad! Can't believe they got the Don Cheadle Word of the Day guy to say the Goon Squad for that I guess movie. Thank you. Oh my god. Cursed painting. I mean, we don't care about curse, but it scared me. Do you think there's something behind the painting? Can we, like, walk behind it? Or walk through it? Oh, Petrified Dragon mode is nice. Oh, I'm cursed. No, no, I'm cursed. No, no, oh no. No! Awesome. A bunch of archers and an invader. Oh, awesome. So awesome. In fact, I might go so far as to say. Oh, my running attack didn't come out in time. Okay. This is not awesome. Let's just go back into this room, shall we? Where we have more space to move around. I tell you what, though, that running attack is really strong. Okay. That could have gone considerably worse, considering the circumstances. Now here's a question, is do we want to try dropping down there? I don't know if there's a way back up down there. Oh, we can't even. It won't even let us. Okay. Oh, no, we could probably do it from here, right? Oh, it's wet. I didn't expect it to make like a big splashing sound when I landed. Illusion ahead. I was worried that maybe doing another R1 would cause me to walk off the ledge. So I didn't. Ladder! Okay, that gets us a path back up, and then there's a ladder down here that leads us down there. To this guy. Are we able to get a plunging attack on him? Obviously we didn't, but, you know. Check this. Excuse me. Okay, it's real. Cool. A black bow. That's what we needed. For all I know, bows are good in this game, but I have no idea. I don't know if bows have ever been good in a Souls game. They're okay in Elden Ring. The only reason they're bad in Elden Ring is because everything else is so broken. Compared to other games, bows in Elden Ring are incredibly strong. Oh, there's an illusory wall back there to a bonfire? Is that why they said illusion ahead? Probably. Let's go see if we can find that illusory wall. Okay, back down. Must be right here, maybe? Ah! Behind a ladder. My kind of bonfire. You know what I'm saying? I think 19k is enough to level up. Let's go check. Ugh. Thank you for backseat gaming. I appreciate it. Not that I would have died for the rest of the area, but you know, it's good to know. I'm just so goated at the game, bro. Okay, that's 8 Instant Faith. So now we can go find our guy to see how many souls we need to buy Dark Weapon. And then I'm guessing we need to level up, what is it, attunement or something to get spell slots? I don't know how spell slots work in this game.
The dark stirs. I see them. The dark is sparked within you.
Also, if this guy's willing to recognize our dark, maybe the other guy will. We could talk to him again.
I will trade with you what you need.
Okay, he sells Chaos Rapier. Okay, it doesn't sound like it works like the Archdrake Staff, Chime, Chaos Shield, Nullifies Death Breaks, Dark Pine Resin, and then Dark Weapon is 2,700 souls, which is not very many. So we can come back and buy that soon. Requires 16 int, 14 faith, but we have some of the spices, so we might be able to lower the requirements further. And then I guess we would need a catalyst that we can equip to cast it. Do we have any catalysts? I have no idea. We've got Pyromancy Flame. We have a Sorcerer Staff that needs 10. I also have no idea... what do these scalings mean? Okay. I don't know how much, I don't know if the weapon buffs scale off of the sorcery scaling or not. Like, because in Elden Ring, for example, they would just be like a flat percentage buff. Like, you don't need high faith to get more out of, say, Golden Vow. I don't know if that's how it works. Let me check. Actually, I can check. The duration scales with intelligence. It's about a minute at 16 intelligence and goes up to 99 seconds at 24 intelligence. That's a long time. Okay. And apparently the weapon buff formula or whatever works differently in this game, and so it buffs the weapon even more if it matches the infusion. So if it was a dark infused weapon, it would do even more damage, apparently. Okay. We can mess around with it then. I also note that these have dark scaling. I don't know if the dark scaling also interacts with the dark weapon or not. I have no idea. But we can build our way to that. That's something to build our way towards. And then I guess, let me check my inventory. How many of these spices do we have? Of the two kinds of spices? Where even are they in the inventory is another question that I don't know the answer to. Eye orbs, these? Okay. So we can... I don't know what the limit is on how much we can lower the requirements. But we can lower the int and the int by 4 and the faith by 6. Since it scales duration with int, we'll probably keep leveling int, also because we need it for a staff. But if we can lower it by 6... on the faith side, then we have enough right now, assuming that there's not a limit to how much we can limit it or lower it. So we can just start learning these things. Why not? And we need to get at least some attunement, because I guess we have, what, no attunement slots? Where do you see your number of attunement slots on here? Oh, right there. Slots 0. Okay. I don't know how many levels we need for one, but we only need one for the spell, so... things to work towards, slowly but surely. Drink Lake Castle. Back to here. Fun, 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 fun. You can actually chase me up here, or are you just gonna stand there? Nice. That's enough to buy Dark Weapon, but let's just keep going for now. Above, and then praise the sun. If you say so. Okay. It's the queen. Be wary of dark, therefore a woman.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am
Nishandra.
Queen of Dranglake. A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called. He found the strength to rule his people. And when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne.
The true throne.
Visit Vendrick. We have no need for two rulers.
Isn't he like your husband? Okay. You got it, lady. Be wary of duo. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. It's just 2 dragon riders. Good God, that rapier damage is insane. Also, why are we in the Agni and Rudra boss room from Devil May Cry 3? This looks so similar to Agni and Rudra's boss room. I really want to just kill the first Dragon Rider. Okay, that's 1 Dragon Rider down. The second Dragon Rider should not be too difficult. You see that damage? What is happening? Am I like... I have 25 decks. We don't even get a unique boss soul. We just get the same Dragon Rider soul. Let's see here. So, Dragon Rider was where? Right there. Okay. Just made it a slightly less interesting fight. They don't really complement each other. What a boss, eh? What a boss. Let's go buy the spell, I guess. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know if it's a thrusting sword thing or if it's like something else going on. Okay, buy item. I would like to buy dark weapon. Thank you.
Come again. The dark is...
And then I would like to go to my good friend Marigold, or whatever his name was. It's something very similar to Marigold, but it's not Marigold. Maybe it was like Magarold or something. Magarold, of course. Something like that, whatever he said. Because he was the one that could lower the spell requirements, I believe. If I remember correctly. Remember when we killed like 70 of these guys? Okay, if none of them are gonna chase me in here, I can just talk to this guy.
Fight.
Incense. Dark weapon. times can we do it? Can we just do it 6 times? I don't know if I'm even really intending to... Okay, we can't reduce it any further than 4. Okay. So then our current goal is to get to 12 int, 10 faith, and enough attunement to put the spell on.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Also crazy that that's not something they brought back in, like, Elden Ring. Spices to lower the requirements on stuff. Because that could be really cool. Because then you could do, like, even... Then maybe you wouldn't need as much faith or something to get access to Golden Vow. Would be kind of cool. Things like that. Alright, and then back to Majula. To get 1. Count them 1 level. Because we have not enough souls for 2. Herald!
Bearer, seek Leslie.
Okay, so here's a question. That's good to know. We need more than 1 attunement to get the amount of slots we need, which is not great. So we needed, what, 10 faith, 12 int, and who knows how much attunement? Let's take a level of int. And here's another question. I guess I want to check like 2 or 3 things. So the first thing I want to check is... That's the wrong bonfire. I want to check to see if any of the bosses' souls from either of the 2 merchants give us a staff or something that might be good. It's this one. First stride. Just to check. Trade. None of these look like catalysts to me. Albert. Let's just check. No, none of these are catalysts. And the other one is here. Really does feel like there should be like a connection from this room to the room where she is, because you still have to deal with all of these spiders unless you light the torch. But even if you light the torch, there's still a basilisk and the lady shooting magic at you out there, which is kind of supremely annoying. Awesome. And more spiders. Guess we should have just lit the torch, maybe. And then we can't even talk to her because the door is broken and this lady's shooting soul arrows at us. For probably the whole time. Trade. Let's see. Lost Sinner's Sword. Spider Fang. Spider Silk Thrusting Sword. Axe, Great Hammer, and Spear. Okay, well. None of those are what I'm looking for then. Thanks, though. It's worth checking. Okay. Who do I need to kill to get access to this stupid bonfire? I just want to leave. Please. Please. It's probably this spider. Thank you. Goodness. Okay, there we go. And the last thing I want to check is under Castle Drangleic to see if the dark guy will talk to me, maybe something has changed with this guy who was talking about the darkness. Okay, no, he did see me. Tights of Judgment. Oh. He's gone? He's gone? Okay, I'm guessing that's some sort of quest line. We'll have to do that at some other point then, I guess. Okay. I guess we just go back here then. Also, if none of these boss souls have anything we want, I might just, like, rip a bunch of the boss souls to get some levels. Because we do have a metric ton of them. But no rush, I guess. We can either go down or up the stairs. Let's go down the stairs. What time is it? Okay, not much more stream left, I think. Is this... what's behind this door? Locked. And then in front of this ladder it says Visions of Boss. Is there going to be another boss right here? At the top of a comically tall ladder? Where's my mace? Put that back on. Surely one of these guys comes to life, right? So that we can kill in front of this thing? None of them? Really? Okay. What the? Spooky ghost in Drangleic Castle. What is this? Does he follow me or does he just stay on the wall? Seems like he stays on the wall. The spooky ghost. Okay, you two will do. Haven't seen these enemies types in a while. Ooh, we got the claws. Mannequin claws. Alright, what does this do, you think? Ah, it turns that thingy. Removes that thingy. Wait, this was a path of... I didn't realize this path we couldn't get back from. Alright, well I guess we go this way then. I thought we could just go back, but we cannot. Not a mimic. Old Knight Hammer. Not a mimic. Kytha's Chime and Soul Greatsword. Hurrah for magic. Is that... That's the freaking chariot boss. That's the Executioner's Chariot over there. Okay, I guess he decided to notice me. Wait, no, skeletons are weaker to strike damage. They're supposed to be. That's 472 in 2 hits. Okay, slightly less damage, actually. But maybe that's because of counter hits? I don't know. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Drangleic Castle, more like reuse all the bosses' castle, am I right? It's not a good joke. Don't laugh, please. Unless you really feel like it. Okay. What's behind this door? I don't know. What's behind this door? Now we're reusing enemies too? We're using more enemies from this area of the game. Oh my god, dude, come on. We're dead? That's gonna kill us? How did that not hit me? Get out, 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 get out. Okay. That's one lady down. There's two ladies down. Clever. Not a mimic. Estus Flask Shard. Okay, I feel like we're opening shortcuts back to a place that I haven't been, is what it feels like we're doing right now. Ah, such as the bonfire. That's annoying. Okay. And then this is one of the Samurai Knight guys from the Iron Keep. We're just reusing all the enemies again. What does that sound? And then here's the freaking Belfry Gargoyle. How many bosses is in this area? How many reused bosses did we put in this area? Before we're satisfied. I'd like to apologize to Lost Izalith. I perhaps was too harsh about its use of Capra Demon. Was there even anything up here? No? Awesome? Okay. I didn't know how fast he was gonna swing. And isn't this an enemy from the Hyde's Tower of Flame? Alright, here's the question. Does the scythe, or not the scythe, does the mace do more damage or the rapier to these guys? The mace, and by a lot. Ah, damage type variety, my beloved. I failed to dodge that a second time in a row. Guessing this is a mimic. Yup. Petrified Dragon. The washing pole? I would be more excited about Petrified Dragon Bones if I was still interested in using the warp sword, but at this point I think it's just kind of not gonna happen. Firestorm. My favorite member of the Fantastic Four. Sorry you're not talking much, your EP. I understand. I get the feeling. I'm running sort of low on energy. I'm surprised I've been as talkative this stream as I have been. I'm feeling very low energy myself. Okay, well it seems like that was a little optional area, and then flipping the switch was what we needed to do. Or not flipping the switch, getting the golem to flip the switch after we kill the guy in front of him. Let's go back quickly and level up. Ugh. Stretch out a little bit. Okay.
Is that here to see, however?
Also, we can give her the Estus shard. Holy shit, it's me! But with the Guts Greatsword. Holy shit! Goodbye, my kindred spirit friend. Alright, you know what? You know what? Let's do it. Let's get poppin'. What else are we gonna use these souls on? Nothing? This is what they're in the game for. It's to do stuff like this. I hope you like the sound of souls getting popped, chat. Alright, how much do you think we get for these? That one's not a lot, but it's also the first boss. I'm not going to use these boss soul weapons. And even if we did want to use them, we could always bonfire ascetic and go fight them in New Game Plus. So I'm content to burn some souls here. Okay, let's see how much that gets us. How far along the path that gets us. Let's see. So if we wanted to have one spell slot, wow, we need a lot of attunement. Like a lot of attunement. Okay, let's get this first. So that's enough Int and Faith. And now we need to get enough attunement. Let's keep popping. Shoutouts to Al Xenoblade. No, I don't want to discard it. I want to use it. I almost discarded that soul instead of using it. Soul of the Lost Sinner. 25,000. Executioner's Chariot. It's like running through all of the bosses. Skeleton Lords. Covetous Demon. Mytha, the Baneful Queen. Smelter Demon. Alright, how far do you think that gets us? Let's find out. It gets us to 8 attunement. How much do we need for a level now? 20,000. I'm guessing maybe we need 10 attunement? That's my guess? To get to one spell slot? Alright, let's see. Let's see if that's enough. I just want to try it out. I want to have fun with the video game. We can always respec later. That's enough for one spell slot. We've done it, chat. Okay. So then now we just need a catalyst. Catalysts are down here somewhere. Here they are. I assume we need a staff. for this, and not a chime. I'm guessing chimes are for incantations or miracles. These are for pyromancies, and then this is for a spell. This is the only one we can wield right now, is the Sorcerer's Staff. Attune. We want to attune Dark Weapon. Okay. And then, question. Do we need to upgrade? Does upgrading this improve the sorcery scaling? Since the buff timer scales to the sorcery scaling? Let's see. Staff uses Titanite shards. Improves... I'm guessing that's the sorcery scaling? Or no, the sorcery scaling is the thing at the bottom, right? The 135 number? Alright, let's not worry about upgrading them for now. So, okay. And then here's the other, I guess the other thing to check is how many of equipment or inventory, I guess they're in upgrade materials. How many of the, oh, fire seeds, strengthens pyromancy flame. Okay. Okay, we have 3 Dark Knight stones for imbuing weapons with dark. How many do we need to imbue one time? Because if the thing scales with, or is more powerful with a dark infused weapon, we could infuse our 3 main weapons with dark in case of whatever boss we want to go up against. These dogs before they attack me while I'm talking to Macduff. Hello, Macduff. Infuse. So this, to be a dark infusion, needs just 1. Is it the same for all 3 or different? 1 for the mace, and then... Where is my Santier's Spear? Where is it? It's with the halberds right here. Needs also 1. Okay. Also, you can infuse the staff. Also with darkness. I don't think that changes the sorcery scaling, though. I think that just changes... I don't know how the numbers work in this game. It's not as simple as an Elden Ring where you just have a number for scaling. I'll have to look into it more. I'll do some research off stream before we commit to changing anything about our weapons. Okay. Now, I know I said I was going to stop after 45 minutes, and it's been 45 minutes. So we're going to stop very, very soon. I just want to check, because there was that one note that said, like, boss ahead or something. So if there's a boss right here at the top of this thing, we might just fight him and try out the dark weapon thing. What does this button do? Okay, it's an elevator. If at the top of this is a boss... then I'm willing to try it out. Oh, we could probably roll off to get to that door. This is a really tall elevator. Okay, what's on the other side of the door? A man chained to a door. No key to the embedded in inventory. Which gets us to that girl in there. Okay. Key to the King's Passage. Which is back at the bottom of the elevator, I think. Soul Vessel and a Fire Seed. Strong Magic Seed. Okay, well if we ever get a key to the embedded, we can come back here to... Okay, well that's definitely a person. Ramen rice meals? Ramen Rice Meals is not the name of an NPC invader. There is simply no world. I'm guessing they're going to be at the bottom of this elevator waiting for me. I also didn't see the path where I could jump off that time. Oh my god. Did not want to send that up, but here we go. Can we go like over here to where there's space that both of us can see? Really, man? You're gonna invade and then run away to where enemies spawn? Really, bro? I'm not gonna chase you up there. It's not worth my time to chase you up there. I mean, you're gonna invade and then not have the balls to finish out the invasion? Like, that's kind of crazy, bro. Welcome to the King's Passage. Did we just enter a different area and so now he's gone? Oh, he's coming back. Yeah, I was gonna leave without... I mean, I could go into the fog wall and leave you behind. Oh, you healed yourself to full. And changed your build around. Glad you had fun running away. What is that hitbox? What is the lag hitbox there? Thank you. Just let it be over. I want to play the video game. Are those items that he dropped gonna still be there? Does feel a little bad that we basically completely beat that guy and then he ran away to where the pyromancer enemies that would blow me up and two-shot me were. Then fully healed and came back with a different build and then started hitting me from super far away with lag. But I'm not really that worried about it. The items did stay. What do you think he left? 5 human effigies, 5 life gems, 5 radiant life gems. So that's nice of him. Okay. Let's try out... how about we just ignore these, yeah? And just go straight into the wall? The fog gate? Let's just go straight in the fog gate. How does that sound? Surely they don't catch up to me in time, right? Looking Glass Knight. Okay, thanks for letting me buff my weapon. Oh, I still got the buff off, though. We're showing. Dude, look at this boss arena. This is cool. Okay, he is wearing full plate, so it might be Okay, that's an interesting hitbox, for sure. That is quite good damage. I need to put my shield back on. Ow. Okay. Okay, that was, I thought he was done, and then he had another, a fifth attack in that combo string. I thought I strafed that, but alright. Alright, I didn't know how big the hitbox was. Dark Weapon ran out pretty fast, also. You can reapply it now. Isn't this like a real player that he spawns in? The Dark Weapon certainly does make us do more damage. Looking Glass Knight, it's a trophy. Defeat the Looking Glass Knight. Oh! You sly dog, you caught me monologuing. He does. You know, you would never expect me of all people to say something like this. That's kind of sick. Because, you know, I am as evidenced by one of the bosses already on the tier list, and where Half-Light is definitely going to go. I am not a big... not a big fan of PvP bosses. Okay, let's go back and get our soul. Let's rank Looking Glass Knight, and then I'm gonna go back and try and get that stuff again. Okay, Looking Glass Knight, I actually quite liked. I'm gonna put him in great. I almost want to put him in amazing. The boss room was super cool. His moveset was really good. The visual of another player literally breaking out of the mirror on his shield is really, really cool. I almost wonder if I'm being too exclusive with amazing now. But also, then I think about bosses down here that are not in absolute peak, but are in amazing. So maybe I'm being too strict. Maybe I'm not. I liked that boss. That boss was cool, actually. And we got to test out Dark Weapon, which was fun. So now we basically just want to keep leveling intelligence for the near future to extend the duration of this buff. Alright, where do they start activating? Alright, here's the question, though. Are they weaker to... Oh my god, they gotta hold... Their combo string is so long, dude. This is hell. I'm gonna lose my souls 100%. I don't want to lose the 40,000 souls. We can come back. We can loop back around. We can loop back around. I want the souls to be kept. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Give me my souls back first. Okay, perfect. Will they all chase me into the boss room? These guys are horrifying also with the glowing eyes. When is your combo end? There. Very weak to strike damage, though. I had a feeling. These guys just drop Titanite slabs? That's crazy? Is it a guaranteed drop? That's insane. I guess one of them did drop a Titanite slab. I cannot believe there's just an enemy that has a chance to drop Titanite slabs. And they're guarding a single life gem. Incredible. The most Dark Souls 2 moment to have ever Dark Souls 2'd, perhaps. Okay, let's try and find our next bonfire, and then I think I'll call the stream there. It's crazy that they managed to make a cool PvP boss, and they did it in Dark Souls 2. The game with Congregation. Oh, man. Well, this way we go, I guess. Not a bonfire. Despair ahead, therefore give up. What does that mean? Shrine of Amana. Well, we'll find out about this Shrine of Amana next time. Dark Souls 2 is the best Souls game, and the worst Souls game. Dark Souls 2 is the best game of all time when it's not being the worst game of all time. Also, I didn't count up the death to one of those horse guys. So there it is. Alright, we'll level up. I guess right now we're just focusing on leveling our intelligence, because it increases our casting speed and also the amount of time that the buff lasts, and also will eventually give us access to better catalysts, which will have better scaling. And then maybe at some point we could invest in attunement to maybe have like a utility spell equipped, but I'm not that worried about it. Alright. And then let me buy some life gems. And then we can go on our way and end the stream. Thank you for the life gems. I appreciate it. Alright. This was a nice Dark Souls 2 stream. Let's take it quickly back to the tier list to review what we covered today. Today we did Looking Glass Knight, Duke's Dear Freya, The Rotten, the Twin Dragon Riders, and the Royal Rat Vanguard. Quite the variety of bosses. Some really good ones. I really liked Looking Glass Knight. I think one of the coolest bosses we've had so far. Maybe my favorite boss in the game so far, actually. I think I like him more than any of these other... you know what? For now, I'm doing that. I liked him a lot. I think that he was really cool looking, cool spectacle. His moveset was good. Maybe it sucks when the PvP guy is actually there for a long time. You don't just immediately kill the knight. I don't know. That still feels... Maybe that's... I don't know. That's too strong. I'm not confident. Never mind. I don't feel comfortable. Because I think... I don't know. If I look at, like... Am I going to put Udix Gundyr next to this guy? I don't think so. Am I going to put... I don't know. The Demon Princes next to that guy? I don't think so. Am I going to put... Like... where are they? The Twin Princes, wherever they are, Lothric and Lorien, these guys next to that guy? Probably not. Okay. Yeah, that feels... I think I feel better about that. Do I really want to put him next to Manus and Calamite? I also don't think so. Okay. I've changed my mind. Alright, this was a fun stream. We didn't die very much this stream. Considering how much we did, we only had 13 deaths as opposed to our usual average of like 40 plus a stream. So, alright. Thanks for hanging out. I had a good time. Let me send you the Dear Game for one last little look. I'd love to stream longer, but I really do probably need to get some work done. And I still have not received the email I'm waiting for, so, you know, screw me, I guess. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. I'm having a lot of fun with Dark Souls 2, and we're nearing the end. Hold on. Let me bring us back to the tier list one more time. Sorry you're looking at the bottom of the tier list. Here we go. There's not a lot of Dark Souls 3 bosses left. I mean, obviously right now some of the things are cut off, but I think the base game, Dark Souls 3, ends either here at Nishandra or here at Aldia. So there's not very much left. We're nearing the end of Dark Souls 2. We've got like a fourth of it left, plus the DLCs. Because like somewhere in here, if this is Vicar Amelia, Then this is what, like, Witches, Gascoigne, Blood-Starved, Cleric Beast. So Bloodborne probably starts, like, here. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. I had a good time. Back streaming sometime soon. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe Friday, but I don't know. It's up in the air. We'll see. We'll see when I have time. I'm not sure when I'll have time. So, thanks for hanging out. Be good to yourselves. Like the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know, do the YouTube things. Even though I know you're subscribed, but my one viewer. But like the video. I don't know. It might help. I have no idea. Thanks for hanging out. Be good to yourselves, and don't you dare go hollow.